Welcome back. This is Nerd Dad on episode 19 of our Factorio playthrough, and we've just started using our robots and building out our wall a bit. I've been thinking a little bit about these bugs and realizing we've got quite a few here to deal with, and I'm really concerned right now about this red ammo belt. I've noticed there's some big chunks in it, and I'm starting to think it's going back to our copper problems, and I want to go and take a little bit of a look. When we look up here at our ammo, we're really not even getting any copper down to this bottom end, so we're just kind of spitting out a little bit of copper here. Got to figure out what's going on there. It's not working for us, so I'm thinking maybe we're having some problems on that copper line. So let's take a look. And whoa, there's the problem right there. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy's only got a couple left, and that guy. So we're down 4 miners already, and we probably got a few more. So there's 6 we can get going. Let's get another 6 going. And let's bring another line off the end here and get some more ore coming into this, and maybe that'll help. Because, well, we're almost burning full. We're kind of short the last 4, so we're down. If we're down 4, that's going to put us down. What is it? I was going to say 40% or 20%, but, it all adds up, right? So, I think we better get that fixed up, and I have a feeling what we really need to do is get more copper going. We're kind of in that mid-game point where we got to really start thinking seriously about our expansion and how we're going to handle it. So, maybe some of that going on. Okay, let's take a look here. See if we can just crunch this on the corner here. 2, 1, 2, 1. That's kind of a waste right there. I'm not going to bother with that one. We'll have to probably put something there eventually to mine off that little corner, but I'm not going to bother with it right now. I want to get as much ore coming up this as we can. And I see I did a little bit of a goof there, so what do we got? Oh, we just put that one to the side for now. Alright. Let's just bring this right up like this and just kind of go like this. Let's get some power down there. And just get this going. Alright, maybe we will just grab this one since we're kind of got one sitting there and we're not even going to bother hooking it up. So if we're not going to bother hooking up, the little bit it gets off this corner would be better than nothing. So let's do that. There, it gets a little bit more, and hopefully that's going to help out a bit. That said, we really need this to be a lot better than it is. It's just trickling in there so weakly that feeling like we got to get on the job here. And if we're going to do that, I think we really just got to get serious about this copper. So let's do it. Let's get really serious. Let's just come over here and go. I was going to do the expansion here. Oh, I bet you that's not where I expected that. Oh, look at this. Oh, we better get over there and fix that. Oh, man, there's always something, eh? Wow, just keeping us on our toes. Well, let's build a bunch of miners. I'll ask for 20 miners. And that'll do us right now. We'll go pick up the things we need. But, yeah, again, it's this line's just not doing what it needs to do. I think, do I have any in my bag? Yeah, we do. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here is, I think it'll work. As long as we don't get overrun in this corner, I think we can put up a RoboPort right about here somewhere. And that should give us some good coverage. We'll just put some power to it, kind of like that. And then we'll just throw in these guys for right now and give them a little bit of repair kits, and that way these guys can keep repairing this to start trying to get these guns. When these guns are getting hit, we'll be able to keep these fully gunned up. So as long as we're getting ammo in here, which is a bit of a question right now, I know it's looking good right now, but then there's this big gap back here, so we've got to get rid of these big gaps, because if we get attacked during a big gap, then the gun's just going to run out. So, and that's a huge gap. I don't know why that one's so big, but yeah, we've got to definitely do something about that. And wow, that's a lot of bugs. Now, we could go on the offensive. That's the other alternative we've got, is to come out here. Yep, here they come again. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just get on the offensive and get out there and knock out the base so they stop sending them all in. But look at how many they've got out there. It's just I'm not sure we're in a position to do so because I don't have, well, we got a bit of ammo. Dare we? Dare we try to put them to rights? I'd prefer to do it with a lot better ammo, that's for sure. I'm not really happy with the ammo in my gun either. Oh, and look at that gap again. Just huge gaps in the line. Maybe it's the same one I was looking at. Alright, let's get back there and let's get this copper fixed. There's a little bit more copper there, but we're not going to pull off that little bit. It's not going to help us. Now this line's moving nice and slow. That's kind of what we want to see. We want to see big, thick backups. And then what we'll do is I think we're going to build in, get 2 coming in here, and we're just going to really get this over. Let's do some overkill here. Alright, grab 20 more of those. And I'm not quite sure how we're going to get this to work because it's definitely not going to fit in here. You know, we could go this other side once we get all this copper out of here, but I think right now we're just going to... Right now we'll worry about getting 10 going, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. So let's just reverse engineer this. I think we've learned our lessons enough times now. Oh, look, we have no blue. Well, we'll just use blues then. We got the blues available. Let's just use them. And our... There we go. Oops. And if we learned nothing before, we learned that we're going to probably want these coming down, and that's not going to help us either. We're going to need some more of these. So, do we got what we need to build those? Yeah, let's build a bunch of those and get those down there. That was something we definitely found out we wanted. So, let's get that going. Whoops. Just get this going as quickly as we can here. Here we go. Come on. Quick, 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 quick. And run some power down here. Okay, so we got it all powered up. We just need to get enough of this coming down. And before we worry too much about that, I think we're going to start thinking about, okay, this line here is definitely in a position where we could double it up. And I'm just kind of looking at what's coming out. It's just only doubling up. It's only being doubled, needing to be doubled right now because we're not pulling off it fast enough. And I have a feeling once we get up here and start pulling off of it, that will not be a problem. So let's just do that first before we get overkill going down there. Alright, let's just jumper this across like this and bring it over to here. Bring some coal in. We'll just steal the coal right off of here since it's sitting so close to us. May as well. Shouldn't be any downside to that. And then we'll get some more oranges here like this. And just get this finished off if we can. There we go. And that should get us another whole stream online. And let's take a look and see what that does for us. Okay, that's good. I see that this one's not really keeping up here. Now, why is it having problems? We just take a bunch of burners offline even though we've got lots of copper. So why is one side doing fine and the other is so weak? I'm not sure I'm understanding the conundrum here. Oh, because this is already backed up. Alright, so let's resolve that then. Let's just come like this. Get rid of this backlog here. And we'll just peel this one off like this and run that right into our line. Whoop! Just ran out of stuff. Alright, let's go down here and get that resolved. We're on a mission of many things at this point. We've got lots to get done. See, we've got another little blinker going off. And just get that finished. There we go. And hopefully by bringing 2 lines in and getting, I see that now this one's backlogged a little bit. I'm not happy with this is not staying full. We got, you know, a nice solid bead coming in here. So let's see if we can do something. We'll get 2 solid beads coming in here because something's not working. So let's see if we can do that. Actually, you know, it would have been better if we did it like this instead. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of change how that gets in there, kind of like that. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna see that this, because there's a couple of miners sitting here not doing anything. right now. So let's get those going and kind of get for this feeding and just see if we can light up a few more of these furnaces. We got lit up more. We just still want to see these ones down at the bottom here get lit up, though. We're still waiting. So I think we still need more copper coming in here. This line still isn't solid. I'd like to see that solid. So let's see if we've got... do we have more miners? We haven't got them built yet. So let's build a few more. Oh no, we got 20 sitting right there. Perfect. Okay, I noticed when I built this that I've got a little bit of a gap up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this first one with a little space in it like that. And that's okay. We can do that. We're flexible in our arrangements here. And we'll do the same thing down the bottom here. Little gap, and then we'll just, like I said before, it's basically just telling us how quickly we're going to pull it off. So we can have spaces, it doesn't matter. And we'll just kind of come up here with this. And just kind of thinking about how we're going to make this look. And we'll just kind of sneak it backwards, I think. And if we just put one of these on here, we'll make sure we have a nice double thick line in just a couple seconds once we get the power all connected. Power line there. I didn't really need one there. I'll do one there. And there. And one down here. We just need something to join them together. And why are you guys having... Why are you guys being so... Oh, because you just want to... You just wanted to be like that. Okay, well, we'll just do that then. Okay, now, once we get all those slammed together, hopefully that line will just fill right up to a double full. That's what we're hoping for. It's still not quite there. Let's see. It's getting closer. That's looking a little better. I'd say it's either there or you're really, really close. So... Once we get this up, we should see, hopefully, all this will light up, is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we're going to get to a point where, you know, we're down to just 4 there, and we can see the gaps we've got. We should be able to clear that up. So let's see if this is helping. Definitely looks a lot better down in here. It's not looking so sporadic. And let's go see if that's helping our red ammo. Seeing a lot more copper coming down this ammo line. And there we go. That's, yeah, now we're starting to see these ones down at the bottom going. This last one may not be going, but at least a couple of them are working here. In fact, this third one's going, and we are getting a couple down to the bottom. So, definitely a lot better. That's going to help us a lot. Okay. We do have gaps, but I think it's going to be a little bit better. That's going to help us as we try to expand here. Where did we leave our car again? You just leave that thing parked anywhere, I swear. Whoops. I was going to put a tag on the map. Don't really need one right now. Okay. That is great news. Oh, I have one lone bug sitting here. I want to get some more roboports. And I think we might pick up a few more robots for ourselves. Let's get 10 more of those. That gives us, what, 13 in our bag? That's good. Some more construction bots would be good, so let's pick up a few more of those. Actually, let's just throw those 2 back. Okay, that'll bleed off our lines a little bit, but that's okay. And yeah, I think, do we have any ammo that we can pick up? It'd be nice if we just had a little bit more ammo for ourselves. I'm actually thinking what we should do is maybe get a bit more in supplies. We're out of telephone poles and stuff because we kind of threw that all in the box, and I'm not sure how much we have in there. So I'd like to make sure we got a big bunch of supplies before we sort of commit to this next little push here. Of course, we don't really have a lot of space in our bags, so that's not helpful. Maybe if we threw some stone in here like this. I just kind of got rid of this stone here. I don't really need it in my bag, so let's get rid of that. Alright, that's good news. Let's get some telephone poles or power poles, whatever we want to call them this week. Throw the 7 back. Do we have any steel? We're going to want a little bit of steel. And we're going to want that so we can get more of those blue... those nice big, what are they called? What are these things called? Big electric poles. Big electric poles. Wow, it was close every time I said big. Okay, we're going to want a few more guns, I'm thinking. I'll grab some guns. Why don't we just get that up to 100. And we'll come over here. We're probably going to want at least 50 of those. And we'll just leave everything else kind of sitting there. I think we're okay. We got extra reds there, I noticed. And how are we done the red ammo now? That's starting to look a lot better. That's looking a lot more attractive. And we could pick up that little bit of ammo there. I wonder if we could maybe limit this out at 600 or something. And that hopefully won't hurt us too bad. I'd like to see... I'm seeing this is backlogged here, so I'm thinking we've got the capacity to keep this full. And what do we got going on in here? I just want to take a quick look in there and take a look-see. And we're just kind of keeping that, just kind of keeping it full. So, okay. What have we got in our bags? We got that. We got inserters. We got guns. And the only thing we didn't really pick up was walls. And I did want to pick up the walls in there. I didn't think I had the bag space. But I think we better get some more walls, or I think we're going to run out. So we'll just load the rest of ourselves up here with walls. And then we'll go and dump a bunch of that. Just do kind of that. And just get rid of... we're just carrying so much garbage that we really don't need at this point. There's little places I need to kind of run around and drop stuff off to kind of clear out our bags. But what we're going to want is we're going to want another one of these passive provider chests. We'll get that in our bag. Or are we taking damage? Back down there. What do you mean you can't place it? I made sure you could place it. Well, let's get rid of some plastic then. Why I'm carrying around plastic, not quite sure, so we'll just get rid of it. I know we picked it up when we were working up sort of the north side there, so we'll just get rid of it all, just dump it in our bags. That gives us a place to put that passive provider chest, so there we go. Okay, that took us a little bit. We had to kind of do a bit of extra run around there. And that's chewed up a bit of time for us, but I'd like us to do a little bit more robot work down here. And how are we looking down here? We got quite the little swarm going on down there. They're not too pleased with us. Okay, let's get rid of the chest there and bring down these guys. And let's get rid of the pipe. We don't need those right now. And bring down these guys. We kind of want to make it so that we can quickly build if we need to. I think we're good with everything else. We don't really need that down here either. And we don't really need anything else. Okay, so if we just kind of come in here and make sure that we're connected properly. Just make sure we got that as far as we can stretch it, and then just drop another power pole right here. We've got a couple trees in the way. Hopefully we don't lose these to bugs, but we're kind of pushing a bit. I know with these bug bases kind of hovering around, we're taking a few chances here, but we're gonna do it anyways. Let's just chop this out right away here. And let's get some more robots kind of going out of here as well. Let's drop another 50, and that'll just send out a bunch of guys to help us chop trees. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to drop in the next passive provider chest right here, and we're going to load this guy right up with some more materials for helping us build right nice and close here. And there we go. And now we can just start working on our building. We'll just do it right here. Just, there they go. Nice and close. Get it down as fast as we can. And we can actually push that one right to the edge there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of twist this track like this, and we're going to just kind of extend this off. Now, I don't really like doing it this way. I'd rather just try to stay ahead of it, but I have a feeling we got a great big bug base up there, and we're going to have to deal with that at some point. And I got a feeling we're in for a bit bigger fight than we really want to have. There comes a bunch of bugs. As long as our ammo's got enough ammo, we should be okay. It looks like we took care of them. Okay, let's just keep kind of plugging this along and make sure, whoops, gotta make sure we're close enough to build it. And we got a little copper field there that we might want to steal some copper off of, so see if we can just find a place for this. I just can't seem to just chop a tree out of there. Okay, and we should be able to just quickly cut out the rest of these guys. I don't need them all, just enough to kind of get us there. I'm thinking we've got that track maybe just a little, one space too far, and we don't want that to happen because then we won't be able to lay down our next template. So, all right. I'm thinking what we're going to do also to maybe help our copper situation a bit is just start getting some of these red and green only type things built up, and that'll allow us to stop using the blue potions and all the other resources that those entail. And I think we're just going to keep running this track like we are right now. So just going to backfill this one like this. And I'll just twist that last one like that. And not sure if we got enough guys coming in with track, but if not, we will help out. I think we're just going to we'll just help out here as much as we can. I'd rather get things built than not, and make sure we've got the ammo coming in to fill these guns. So we'll give it a little bit of a breather. What I would like to do is let the ammo catch up a little bit. Hopefully we don't lose anything on the end there. And we're going to run back, we're going to get the car, and that's going to allow us to move sort of forward our resources a little bit. And we got this big gap. And some of these gaps are being caused by us building this wall, because when we build the wall, we're pulling all the ammo off the line, and of course we're getting these huge gaps because of it. So this definitely isn't helping out either. So I think we want to give it a little pause and let things catch up just a little bit. What we could do is drop an inserter on the line with some ammo. In fact, why don't we just do that, just to make sure that we're not really hurting ourselves too bad here. We drop a little line right here and just put a little inserter right there. And just as these last ones come up, just kind of go like this. And just let that kind of run for a couple seconds, and that'll fill in a bit. And how much do we think we need? Probably if we were to put 200 on the line, it wouldn't hurt us. So if we were to split that in half and take that off, there we go. Let's just estimate at that, and hopefully we can keep that line somewhat full. All right. Now we'll go on a quick little drive down here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to call this episode 19, and we will just keep pushing out on our next episode. This is sort of going to be a constant battle for us. I think what we'll do is, can we risk this? Let's find out what happens. Let's go for a little drive and just see how exciting this can be. We got a few guys coming with us. We'll pick up all 3 bases worth. And I'll just sit here in our car and help them clean anything up. They're not even getting here, so yeah, we just got our car over here, give it a quick repair, and yeah, that's going to be episode 19. I appreciate any likes, appreciate all comments. Please subscribe. I'm Nerd Dad, and I'm out.